Art is too important not to share. Welcome to the Allie and Callie Artcast.
Hi, this is Callie.
And hello, this is Kristen.
We're with the Arts and Culture Alliance, and yes, as you can tell, Allie is not here today. She is feeling a little under the weather because she was in Portugal.
For a very long time.
And apparently she might have caught something on the plane.
Maybe.
I think she's just tired.
I think so too.
And she deserves a little more break.
She came down with the yucks, and thank God she didn't bring it in.
That's right. We don't want her yuck, because I'm finally over my yuck.
I know,
so
right?
I'm done with it.
I know.
So we're just going to get right down to it.
We are going to get right into it
because
today.
We have a huge group, and we're really excited to have the cast and crew and some of the creative staff and the president, chair. What do you call yourself, Jamie?
President of the board is the title they gave me.
President of the board.
I call myself the organizer of the chaos.
Of CDA-ACT, and they are performing a show, Elf the Musical, Elf Jr.
No, Elf the Musical Jr.
Okay, see, there's a way.
Yeah.
There's a rhyme and a way, a reason. And that is happening November 2nd through the 5th at Midge and Pepper Smock Family Theater at the Kroc. And you can get tickets. I'm just going to say it probably many times, but you can get tickets
at our website.
At the website at CDA-ACT.com. So welcome everybody, but we're going to talk to everybody, but I'm going to start with Jamie. Tell us a little bit about the program and what it is about CDA-ACT.
So CDA-ACT is an acronym. It stands for Celebrating Different Abilities Through Art and Community Theater. All of our actors have a special need of some kind. Mm-hmm. And it could be cognitive, it could be physical, it could be developmental. We don't care.
Right.
And so this is our 7th show. We were started 8 years ago by the fabulous Wendy Carroll, who has a developmentally disabled son, and she would go to all of her auditions, and she would see him at her auditions and be like, maybe he was saying, when's it my turn? When's it my turn? And so she researched this type of thing, and she started it, and we have been going ever since, and it's fantastic.
And I've seen several of your shows, and I get emotional just thinking about it, because it is so heartwarming, and just to see all the performers out there, and then the shadows that are there to assist. And I know I've seen several of the shows. It's getting to the point where the actors don't even need shadows.
We have about 3 of them in this particular production that don't have a shadow.
Yeah. So tell us about what are the shadows?
So a shadow. So in theater, you step into the spotlight, and behind you is your shadow. Especially if you have bad lighting and you don't have any backlighting, you have a shadow behind you. So the shadows in our production are personal coaches. We try to keep it 1-to-1 ratio, where every actor has a shadow, and the shadow holds the script. The shadow can helps you if you need a cue line, if you need to remember where your blocking is, or that we need to go over here. Now it's time to stand up, or whatever those little things are. Every shadow and every shadow actor team works differently, because every actor is so unique, and what they need is so unique. Some of our shadows might be there mainly for transportation if they're in a wheeled device, or to assist with that. Some of our shadows are 100% full in. They help with everything. Some of them are only there if the actor actually needs any prompting or help. Sometimes the shadow is there maybe more off stage to help calm nerves, to help with makeup, costume changes, in and out of things, reminding people about props and stuff like that. But once the actor's on stage, the actor's solid. Yeah. So again, each team is so unique in how they have to run, because each actor's needs are so different and unique.
Yeah, my son Sean did Music Man.
Oh, nice.
and shadowed one of the actors, and said it was literally one of the most rewarding things he's ever done.
I keep telling people you get a washed in joy. When you're in the audience, you get a washed in joy. When you're performing with us, you just get a washed in joy. It is a joyful experience. I drive here from Spokane every day, and I actually go home with more energy than when than coming out here.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic.
I believe that.
Yeah. And as a parent, it was just it was so rewarding for me to watch that. Sean's never really been up on stage doing anything before, and to have him have the opportunity to be a shadow, it was classic and so rewarding. I loved watching it, and I know he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So I wanted to talk to Logan Basta, hello, Logan. Hello. So I'm very excited to meet you in person because I've seen you on stage several times. Tell us what part you're playing in Elf Jr.
Well, my role just happens to be the lead title character called Buddy the Elf. The elf who realizes that he is human and goes to find his father in New York. Who's not prepared to be a dad to a son he never had. You can get the gist of the comedy there.
Absolutely. So what's your favorite part about this role?
Well, I get to impersonate Will Ferrell for one.
Oh, you do? Okay, that's fun.
Well, so that's part of the development of making my character.
Is there a lot of music in the show?
Well, it's called Buddy Elf the Musical. What do you expect?
Oh my gosh,
Hey, Kyler, you don't ask dumb questions.
I know, that was a dumb
You're going to get smart answers.
Well, it's my interview. I say what I want.
That's right. You're right. So how do you feel about this show in particular? Do you feel like you have all your lines down and all the choreography? You're about ready to open in about 2 weeks. Are you all ready? Feel good about it?
Yeah. Well, I'm getting close.
Uh-huh.
Well, I still have to memorize some little bits in there, but otherwise, overall, I'm getting prepared.
Okay. What's your favorite part? Do you like the acting, the singing, the dancing, or just all of it?
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with the latter one.
All of it, yeah.
Because picking a favorite is like picking your favorite puppy.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a good analogy.
Good point.
I like
Good point. And how do you like working with CDA-ACT?
They're a bunch of nice folks.
Yeah.
Interesting to be working with people who are disabled or have something that sets them back from, well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Do you like working with Jamie as the director?
It's okay. Tell the truth.
She's a great lady, right?
Yes.
I never twisted his arm.
You never.
Yet. Although, I'm thinking in the near future I might start a film career as a writer, director, and producer.
I think that would be great. You're very funny.
Yeah, that would be
You're
super
really funny.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no idea.
I do. I've seen you on stage. I think you've got great comic timing. Actually, very good.
Yes,
very funny.
I'm the Jimmy Kimmel of acting.
Excellent. Well,
so Jamie, how many people are in the show this year?
In this particular show, we have 22 actors.
22.
And we have 24 shadows, actually. But we have a couple extra shadows. We have some actors who were very strong actors, and but because we had so many brand new shadows come to us this year, I didn't want to not use them. So I put some of them with brand new shadows with some very stronger actors. And so it's been kind of a fun collaboration between them. and then I have a couple of I'm calling them swing shadows, so that if anybody's sick, they step into their spot.
That's
So
perfect.
I've got some swing shadows.
Boy, it's
as well.
been happening a lot. A lot of actors or people have been sick, and it's good to have a little
little bit of backup.
little cushion.
So, we do have kind of a big crew here today. Do you want to introduce?
Sure. So we had Logan Basta, one of our actors this year.
Ditto.
His mother Mary is also our costumer, and you shadowed Fiddler a long time ago. Okay.
Well, introduce everybody,
Sure.
and
then
we'll
we
get
have
these
Mary.
guys mic'd up.
After Mary, we have Madison Bronson, who is another one of our actors, long-term actors. Paul Sciarrio is a former shadow and now our stage manager. Becca Basta, who has done a little bit of everything.
Right.
And then one of our brand new shadows, Krueger.
Great.
And like I said, we'll get you guys on the mics here in a second and get a chance to talk to you all. So
Yes.
very,
All right.
very cool. So explain to us the run of the show. How many nights are we running for?
This year we only have 4 performances.
Okay.
We are in the Kroc Center for a week, and so we have Thursday, Friday at 7:30, and then we have a Saturday, Sunday matinees at 3:00. And it's the junior shows. We do the junior shows for a couple of reasons. One, they come with a performance track and rehearsal tracks, which are really nice to be able to use and work with. Then we don't have to, as much as I'd love to do live musicians, we don't have to hire live musicians. And then also the shows are condensed, and so they're a little bit shorter productions. I would love to be able to do a full production of them, but our folks just don't have the stamina yet.
Right.
Working on that,
Listen, I'd like to do some junior shows. I don't have the stamina I used to have. So maybe I should look into junior shows.
So really quickly before we start switching mics off, is there a way for people that they can get involved with
Even
CDA?
for the next show, because right now you're only currently doing one show a year. Yeah, but I bet that'll change.
Oh, well, it'd be nice.
Hopefully,
Yes, absolutely. So our website, CDA-ACT.com, is one of the best ways, as well as our Facebook page. That's also a great place to donate, hint, hint. And of course, getting involved in buying tickets are all available right through there. Our website's probably the best.
So this is, for all intents and purposes, this is a fully,
Fully staged.
I get the fully staged, but fully volunteer and okay.
Yep, everybody's volunteer. Some of our production staff, we do pay them in our production staff, but 90% of everything all year long is all volunteer.
Right.
Excellent.
So thriving theater community in Coeur d'Alene. I just feel like more people need to know about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk. Let's just go down the row. How about we hand off?
Yeah. So
down,
Logan, do you want to give your mom?
Yeah. Hand your mic.
Or here, Mary, you come in. Yeah.
Rotate down.
Do some magical chairs.
Bye. Thank you, Logan. I can't wait to see you in a movie.
And then Madison, why don't you come over and sit where Logan is? Little bit of history.
Yeah, tell us your life.
Your costuming and have you been doing theater for a long time?
Long time family. My kids have always been involved in the theater, and that's how I got into it. Worked the theater at the their school for a long time, and then I stepped into this position actually first as a shadow. I started a year at a shadow, and they worked with me, and I had a wonderful time. And I said, my real area is this,
right?
Costuming. And so we transferred, and I moved into the costuming role and took it over, and it was perfect. Yeah.
Which I'm sure they were very grateful. Yeah, I can't remember what show you and I did, but it was a while ago. Thank you, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast and
Oklahoma
and
Smoky Joe's. That was Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater back in the day. Yes, that's where it was. I can't remember anything anymore, but you did a lovely job. So I'm excited to see Elf, though. It's going to be fun. So apparently there's 22 cast members.
There are 22 cast members. I need to recount my costumes.
Double check your costumes. We spoke of this earlier, and She said, I have 21. Ooh,
I have to think about what one I don't have.
Well, excited to see. It must be fun, like Christmas. That'll get us in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
It'll be very fun.
I think that's why. And then we have Madison here with us. Tell us a little bit about you, Madison.
What part do you play?
Oh, yeah.
I'm Darlene Lambert and a businesswoman.
And a businesswoman. Okay, tell us who Darlene is. I'm not sure I remember.
She shows up at the end.
At the very end? Okay. So you get to play multiple characters. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite part about being an actress?
Being on stage and interacting with others and making friends and being myself.
Good. That's fun. So how long have you been rehearsing? Do you know? Has it been a long time?
When did we start?
Was it August?
August.
Okay.
Very good.
So it's been a while, a little bit, but you guys don't rehearse every day.
We're actually 3 days a week.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's good.
That's
good
not
stuff.
too much. That's great.
And Madison, is this your first show?
No.
Oh, okay. How many shows have you done?
I did Fiddler, Mary Poppins, Bye Bye Birdie,
That was funny. I saw that
and
one.
Frozen.
And Frozen.
Yeah, this is my
Okay.
5th show.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Sean did Bye Bye Birdie, not Music Man.
okay.
He did Bye Bye Birdie.
That's right.
the one he did. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's coming back
Thank
to
you
us.
for saying that. Because you totally
We're trying to
reminded
remember
me. I'm
what
like,
we
he
saw.
didn't do Music Man.
That's
that doesn't
fun.
sound right.
So,
I remember the little Elvis character.
I do too.
who I love.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
very
God.
sweet. So you love performing. So excited to be in the show and ready to open.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you do? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before every show, but then it turns out I do wonderful.
Good. Oh, that's great.
That happens to all actors.
Yeah.
You should see Callie. She's a mess.
I get a little scared. The older I get, the more scared I get.
It can be intimidating at times.
It is. It is. I'm
Yeah.
like, please remember my lines. Please.
So out of all those fun shows that you did, which one was your favorite?
I would have to say Bye Bye Birdie.
Uh-huh. Who did you play in Bye Bye Birdie?
I was the mayor's wife.
Okay.
And I got to faint on stage.
Oh, yeah. I think I remember that. That's fun.
Yeah, and the audience thought I really did it. My mom thought, so.
That means you're a good actress.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even know it wasn't real.
Exactly.
Let's
I
keep
love
them
it.
guessing. That's fun. Awesome.
All right, let's do another switch out really
We're going to
quick.
switch.
Hey y'all, it's Jason from Tubbs Coffee Roasters. We are North Idaho's specialty coffee roaster. We are homegrown and we are local. We love coffee and we love our community, especially Allie and Callie in ArtCast. We have a retail space in our roastery in Hayden, and we can also be found on the shelves at Super One and Yolks. And if you like to buy coffee online, we do offer subscriptions. You can find us at tubbscoffeeroasters.com. Support arts and culture and your local roaster. That's all.
We're back again, and we're back. Paul Sciarrio.
Hello.
He's the stage manager this time. And then we have Ray. Is it Ray? Yes. Ray Krueger. Yep. And what are you doing this time?
I'm shadowing.
And this is your first time?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we have a newbie and
a guy who's done this for a while. Yeah.
I was trying to think, how do I word that? But yes, you've done it for a while. Stage managing, how's that going? You've done it a couple of times, haven't you?
A couple, yes. The first show I stage managed was Frozen Junior, and then I've gone to manage one other. I stage managed How Much More production of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, right. Last summer, right?
Yep. And now I'm stage managing Elf Junior.
Great. And you've done a lot of shows. I mean, both your parents are
Yes.
super involved, of course.
Yes,
I've worked with your dad and your mom, and you've got the talent running through your genes. So
Yeah.
it's great that you are still involved. And do you want to pursue this forever?
Oh, absolutely.
That's great. So what is your favorite part about performing or being? Are you more on the technical side, or do you want to do both, all of it? What do you want to do?
Well, considering that I've learned pretty much almost every role that there is involved with theater work, both on and off stage. I find joy in all of them. Like I could be the guy just up in the booth spotlighting someone, and sure, I'll be sweating, but I find some joy in there somewhere.
That's good. Well, I always say that the more you know, the more you'll work. That's what I
100%.
think. You know,
Yeah.
it's good to have a lot of skills.
Yeah. I was a behind the scenes kind of person, so I can totally dig that.
Yeah.
It's I always am like, let the actors do their thing. I'm the brains behind the scenes.
Not that we don't have brains. What is she implying? Well, anyway. And Ray, tell us about yourself. What's your experience?
My experience in this, or
And in this show and then beyond.
well, I suppose my inspiration for like stage work and stuff like that started when I was doing karaoke on cruise ships.
Oh, fun.
I've been I traveled a lot with my grandmother, and we went on cruising expeditions and stuff like that. And I've been on something called The Voice of the Ocean,
Okay.
which is basically like a cruise ship version of The Voice.
Okay.
And I've been on the big stage in front of thousands of people twice.
How fun.
And so I figured, you know what? Why don't I move up a step and try and pursue my goal, which is I'd love to go into acting or comedy.
Fun.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
We have friends that work on cruise ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they love it. And they make it's their career. It's
Yeah.
what they do.
Yeah.
So there's
Got
definitely
steamboaters and cruisers.
Yeah, definitely work there for sure. So this is your first staged performance, though.
Yes.
Like with a theater group.
Yes.
Cool.
Great.
What do you think of it so far?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I love the experience. I love the people I'm working with. And it's altogether, it's really just spectacular seeing it all come together.
Yeah.
Just so perfectly. I can't stop myself from smiling seeing how everything's going so well. It just makes me so giddy and excited to know that it's going to be amazing.
It will. And boy, when you guys get an audience and they just... It's
Heartwarming, yeah.
yeah.
It's awesome.
It always gets me.
I know.
I just think about it. It gets me. I can't wait. I got to get my tickets. I'm going. I'm going on the 2nd. I'm going opening night.
There you go.
I have to go opening. So I'm going. I'm getting my tickets at CDA-ACT.com. CDA-ACT.com. Yes. Just saying that one more time. And you have 4 chances to see it. Don't miss the show. You will be delighted, and it will bring you joy. And I mean, just seeing the people that Jamie has got in this group is amazing.
Yeah.
They're super talented, and everyone comes out feeling better, you know, and that's the way theater should be.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have, it should bring you joy and entertain. And I think the audience always comes out feeling like, oh, that was so worth it and so enjoyable. So as a stage manager, how hard is it? You've got to maneuver a lot of other things that most people don't have to in this show.
Yeah, basically, when it comes closer to performance week, I become the boss.
Yeah.
And so I've basically got to carry out, the director's point of view, and at the same time making sure that all the things behind the stage are running smoothly, and that everything, that the magic of theater is
Looks
still
seamless.
there.
Yeah, well, it's a hard job. That is not an easy job. So, well done, well done.
Very fun.
And
now.
who's doing the sets?
Yeah, we have, Jelena Long is our set designer.
Okay. So if you're shadowing now, so maybe you'll audition around and do some acting beyond shadowing.
I would love to do
Next.
that.
What about, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Oh, I was going to say, they look like small, young people.
I know.
And I was like, I don't want to say, but there's college. There's acting classes probably, and there's probably, there aren't a lot, I mean, it looks like Lake City Playhouse is trying to come back, and you know, there's the Spire.
There's always the Spire.
There's the Spire, and then the Coeur d'Alene Summer Theater, and Spokane's got quite a few things going on. Are you Spokane?
Yeah, I live in Spokane.
Okay, there's stuff there too.
definitely.
So get out there and do it.
Yep.
Don't be afraid. Go, go, go.
Yep, that's my
That's
goal.
what I
is to
say.
Get on it.
Good. Well, we're
it.
excited that this is your first experience, because what a way to start.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
super cool.
All right. We're going to talk to Becca Basta.
Hello.
Hello, Becca. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again,
Yeah.
too.
So tell us how you're involved with Elf. Okay, I want to say it right. Elf the Musical Junior.
There you go.
Well, my role, Jamie mentioned it earlier. I'm one of the swing shadows, and I've been getting a lot of activity lately because we've had so many people sick. And basically, I essentially have to memorize what everyone is doing, so that way I'm able to pop in when necessary.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of responsibilities.
It
Wow.
is, yeah. I essentially have the everything role this year. I am the assistant costumer along with my mother, Mary. I am a swing shadow. I accidentally became assistant music director.
Oh, I forgot to mention. Who is the music director?
Melissa.
Lovely lady named Melissa Brandon.
Yeah.
Gren.
Names are hard.
I know Melissa. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, she's amazing.
That's great. She's from Spokane also.
Just a little behind the scenes on this whole thing is, welcome to community theater, right?
Yes,
Yep.
Everybody
exactly.
does a little bit of everything.
Yes, exactly. It takes a village, like I say.
It does take a village.
And I am the village.
You are a big part of this village, right?
Part of the village.
I am a
doing a
part of
lot.
the village.
But that's awesome, though. It's great that you can help out and help everyone out. Do you ever just want to do it by yourself?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, but I also love just being. I like to be a part of something and involved, and seeing my brother Logan just perform up there and just.
He's pretty darn good.
He's very, very good. He was Olaf last year, and we did Frozen.
I know.
He cracked
He was
a lot
great.
of us up, and surprised a lot of us because he doesn't. Some actors with disabilities don't really have the opportunities as like regular actors, and I like that this space offers them a chance to shine without judgment.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's very funny, and I loved every performer. Everyone is always so good, and you can tell they're trying so hard, and then you can see the difference from show to show. Like certain actors that I remember from one show to the next, and how much they've grown, and the more confidence they have in each show as they progress, and that's just fun to see the improvements.
Yeah,
the
there's been
confidence.
some really amazing improvements. One lady comes to my mind. Her name is Crystal, and just she takes her script to her speech therapist, and they really work on enunciating and diction so that she can be clearly understood. And I think this year she's got more lines, and I was like, you keep going. I'm going to keep giving you more lines.
Right.
She's
keep working
fantastic.
on it. And some of my other actors. Really started asking character questions and really kind of digging into how do I say these lines, and we've been playing with that. Our lady who's playing Jovi this year, she really worked hard on the audition song, and I could just tell. I had her sing something else, and then I had her sing Jovi's song, which she practiced for auditions, and she was like, I was like, wow, you're on key, you're nailing it, you've got the tone, you've got the attitude,
right.
That role is yours,
right?
And so she's really been working really hard on the nuances of lines, of just how to play with the words to change or to alter or to have the meaning in there, and that's the fun part for me as a teacher is we getting beyond what's my costume to what's my motivation. Yes, you're
that's
ready.
what I want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how many lines do I have?
Yeah,
I remember when I started out, I'd count them. And now, as I get older, I count them in a different way. It's like,
I have that many lines.
Oh, I don't want that many.
It's like, oh no,
it changes.
Yes.
When you've been in the business this long, you're like, ooh, less is more for me. But anyway, it's fun though. I imagine for all the family members that their kids are involved, and they're not all kids, because what is the age group?
So we try to really stick with adults, because under 18, there's so much out there for special needs folks that they have access to. Once you become in that, then in between 18 and 21, you're kind of in this mixture stage of maybe yes, maybe no, and then but post 21, there isn't all that much activity or clubs or things, organizations to do. So that's why CDA-ACT really tries to stick with people 18 and above. Now, we have folks that have done previous shows that we just kind of grandfather in and everything. But yes, we do try to stick to adults.
Which is so great because, I mean, there aren't that many opportunities. And it's great that you guys provide that. And that I know other families that have... I know of a friend who has a son who has special needs, and he comes to every show. And I say every time I see them, is he going to do it? And she says, not yet. I'm still working on him. He loves going, but he's not ready to get up on the stage.
Right. And well, the other thing is also like, and some of our younger folks, they were ready, and they were ready to collaborate. They were ready to work together as a team. They were ready to learn those lines and some and everything. But some of them don't quite get the concept yet of all of that, of being part of a team, part of a collaboration, which is why it's great to be able to do this as a theatrical experience. Some programs out there, which I'm not knocking, and believe me, they serve their need, but they write the show around their performers, and so and so gets their little solo, so and so gets their solo, but it's not collaborative. Some of it isn't. Some of it is, but some of it isn't. So being able to take these amazing people and bring them into a community theater atmosphere, and then we do tweak what community theater atmosphere is. I mean, I'm constantly on my sound man, turn it down. It's too loud. Really trying to, it's not a rock concert. Even at the Kroc, I'm like, can you turn that down? Because I want to protect the audience, because we're going to have a lot of special needs people in the audience, and sound.
And it's too much.
Sound is, so we have sensitive hearing and too much sound. And then, but also, the set change music in a lot of these shows is maybe between 15 and 22 seconds long, and I'm like, we're gonna take that out, we're gonna put a minute in there, because I need to get my actors safely off stage.
It takes a little longer, right?
And then do I set change safely, and then put my actors back on stage, and safety is the number one thing, and and we don't hide who we are. I don't want to hide who we are. We are who we are. Right. And we're going to celebrate that by showing you what we can do in spite of whatever it is. Whatever the name is that's behind us.
So remind me again, how many other theaters across the country that are doing this kind of
Last count I heard of, there's maybe a dozen. A dozen we might be the 15th.
Right. Which I knew it was a small number.
It's small. We're so lucky that we have this here.
100%. I think, listening to, a lot of Jamie's stories, I was like, that sounds like theater all over the country. I mean, all theaters deal with, the differences and everything and learning lines. But what I am so inspired by CDA-ACT is the... no matter what, theater, public speaking, all of these things are so important for young kids and young adults to stay involved with, to be, thriving, members of the community. And so it's really inspiring that this has continued, that the community has supported it, and has given, these young adults, some place to really thrive. I love it.
Yes, it's fantastic, and we get lots of amazing support, lots of wonderful sponsors, and we always need more. Yeah, every theater is always. I always joke in my curtain speech, welcome to the show. Give us money. Thank you for being here. Give us money.
Give us money at each end, and eventually it's going to click.
More money, always.
And you were talking about. Communicating is, I was teaching a drama class, and a sports kiddo was like, when am I ever going to use this? And I said, Richard Sherman is a communications major in college. because he needs to learn how to speak. Athletes need to learn how to speak in front of people.
Right.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Yeah, 100%.
You need to learn how to speak in front of people.
Yeah.
Well, let's remind people everybody where to get tickets.
Well, you go to CDA-ACT.com. And how much are tickets?
They are $20.
Okay.
And then we have a group rate, 10 or more people.
They're less.
How
about that? They're less than that. So that is so great. And it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. And they are funded completely by donations. So they need support all the time. So any donations of any amount are greatly appreciated. Just saying.
100%.
And you want to support these people because these are great people. And they're great for our community. And you don't want to miss the show.
No, you guys do great work. I can't wait to see the show.
I'm getting my tickets.
Yeah. So, Jamie, just take us out with, what inspired you to direct this show.
I couldn't be involved in the very first show, but I got to go be in the audience, and I cried the whole time. I was so happy for what I was seeing on stage. I was so happy, and I cry every show. Even I'm going to cry now.
That's me too.
I'm not.
You got this, Jamie. I believe in you.
Because it's again, you get washed in joy, and being a theater person myself. Just being able to step out and show off and do something that's out of the ordinary. Every show, when we close the curtain, they erupt in joyous applause and laughter of their own and celebration of themselves.
Yeah.
And they should. Right. They should be celebrating.
They accomplish so much. Mm-hmm. And it's such a good show. Mm-hmm. It's so entertaining.
I know. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, all of yours. Thanks for having us.
Get a little holler from the peanut crowd back there.
That's what you hear backstage.
Yeah,
right?
This was so great.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, I'm Callie.
And I'm Kristen.
And whatever you do today, make sure it's creative.
The Allie and Callie Artcast is a program of the Coeur d'Alene Arts and Culture Alliance and is sponsored by NIA, North Idaho Alliance, a woman-based leadership organization designed to inspire, uplift, and impact your community and lives. And Tubbs Coffee Roasters, globally sourced, locally roasted coffee.